Hi everybody, welcome back to Yunus Cake Tips and thank you so much for joining me again. As most of you know that I live in Gold Coast. So as far as I've been around, I can easily say this is one of the best places in the world. And we have the best beaches also in the world. So that's why beach themed cakes like birthday cakes or wedding cakes are very popular here. I've done them hundreds of times in the past. And we can also say that, of course, this is not the only place that you can use the beach as an inspiration for decorating cakes. So today I'm going to show you how I create a wavy and sandy beach on the cake surface by using just a bit of airbrush, a bit of royal icing in a very short time, just a blink of an eye. So these are the things what we need to achieve that. My cake is ready. Already coated with the white fondant. I choose especially blue color of the base and then the ribbon just to match to that particular theme. I have A4 papers, just the ordinary papers to use for the airbrush and the bit of royal icing, and I have two color, blue and light brown. I also mixed a little bit extra yellow inside to make it sort of sandy, and I have also extra water just to dilute the colors for lighter tones. And then one cone to pipe the royal icing, and of course my airbrush is ready to go. So let's get into action now. One of the most basic methods of airbrushing is you cover something on the surface. So if I take this paper now and putting here and airbrushing this part and remove that paper backwards or just completely off, I will have a distinguished line here. So one side is blue, one side is white. So that is actually one of the very basic for airbrushing technique, all right? But what about if we put this paper now here and then airbrush blue, I will have a very straight line. It will look very stupid because there is no beach, the straight line like this, all right? So that's why I want to make that paper just tear off a little bit. So just irregularly, just do that, all right? So like this and like that, roundish like this again, like that. So let's look. So if I put this over here like that, it will be quite nice. I find this one is too sharp, so I just chop this one a little bit more, all right? Just a little bit more like this. I think I would like this, like that, all right? So I will spray here, this side, with blue, and the rest will be a little bit more sandy color, all right? That's all it is. And also, like when I tear this part like that, it will be another straight line. It's a bit like a wiggly line. This will be also very natural. So let's start doing it. Blue. Always try first somewhere else that the color is correct, all right? Open up a little bit more. That's great. Okay, now, so I like to have it in a little bit more water than the sand, so more ocean than sand, so I'm just going to look like this. If I put over here, it will be very symmetrical, so that's why I want to move a little bit more this way, all right? And also covering this part a little bit, on this side a little bit, all right? So. See, I'm not just really spraying the whole way through. I'm just going to create also some waves on it, okay? More outside is darker, and then more to the sand is lighter. Okay, this side is good. You see over here, and I'm going to continue this side also a little bit because it looks not so natural here, this side. Okay. All right, it's not bad. Okay, so now I have to wash my airbrush and my fingers. Okay, I already tried the brown color, light brown. It's not bad. All right, just let me put a little bit more. Okay. So we didn't need any extra water to make it light, it's okay. So I will do this time without using any kind of paper. I'm just going to spray here. And I'll follow also a little bit of like the line light here at the end, and then here is a bit more darker. Also give a bit of shade, bit of sort of waves. This part a bit more darker because this is more earthy than the scent, right? That's it. That's it. I'm quite happy with this one now. So now what we have to do is we're going to create some waves. So I mixed my rice yesterday. Because I used a bit of vinegar inside, white vinegar instead, I can just give a bit of turn. It will go back to the nice and creamy texture. Because of this white vinegar, it's quite good things to use. We use white vinegar also in Australia also for pavlova. That makes the mixtures quite stiff. All right, just 1 spoon is enough. I never fill up the cones more than half, so that I have enough place to cover, to lock everything nicely. Okay, that's it. Sticky tape. Let's see what's going on here. How thin, it doesn't flow at all, so I have to cut a little bit. Very small. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Now that's the trick. Now, when the ocean wave comes to the sand, when it goes back, it leaves a bit of foam behind, right? So I'm going to create that little wiggly bit only on the edge here, and also a little bit like back and forwards. All right. I'm going to spray, actually, almost spray that foam, you know, that real icing back and forward like that. Okay, here, go back. Do the same thing here a bit. Okay. Now, look at this. That's a trick. I'm going to use my fingers to pull that foam backwards, but I'm not going to disturb this side of the piping. So I'm going to leave the original look on this side. I'm going to just only pull this way. So if I do this, so look, do this. So what's happening is, when you do that like that, you try to make sure that when you do it, you don't have that the look of pulling here just one after another and with the equal like parallel lines. So you have to be like also irregular. All right, that's why you have to keep going back here and do that. All right, look at this. See, I didn't disturb the other side. Only the backwards here. All right. Okay, I'm pretty happy so far. It's very quick. So wet towel is always standby. Right, I do the next one now. So I like to follow up that wave just like this. All right. Second sort of thing, and then the third wave here, third wave line here, and then maybe one the small one here. All right. Do again the same thing. Pull back. So that's actually the main trick, that you don't disturb the front side, only pulling the icing backwards, all right? And you can also touch a little bit, sort of like little sort of like a little waves over here. I find that's a little bit too parallel and too equal, so I'm just going to go a little bit more this side and a little bit maybe more this side. That's it. It's all about it. So our beach cake is now ready, only the surface decoration, and it looks quite nice, but I think it's still quite empty. So we need to do a couple of more things on it. I like to continue decorating this cake by adding a tall palm tree over here, just like you see on the postcards. So if you don't mind, I would like to do that in my next video. I still want to show you, just because I don't want to make these videos too long, and also every object I do, I want to make it proper. So I need to plan a little bit more better. So thank you so much for your time and patience. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay tuned with us. God bless you all. Until to my next video. Bye for now.